Hey everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the Shadow Work Tarot reading for the sign of Virgo. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. And it's also a timeless reading, okay? So it's important to be aware that even though there is a date associated with the reading, particularly when it comes to the playlist, it's more for just keeping track of when the videos were uploaded. So this can apply with regards to what happened in your recent past. This can be your present circumstances or something that you'll be navigating in the future, okay? So do keep that in mind. I believe that this message will be brought to your awareness when it is the right time. Now, when it comes to the spread itself, I'll be using, as you can see, a variety of oracle decks. We'll begin by pulling a card from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. We'll then get one from the Angelarium. We'll then pull a card from the Moonology deck. And then finally we'll get a few cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot in order to clarify the energies further and provide further insight into what messages are being relayed by the Divine. Okay, so let's get into it. Just gonna have a quick shuffle. Just want to say thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting and subscribing and even sharing my videos. It means so much to have your support. If you find these messages useful, please continue to do so, because that allows me to spread the message further and wider and assist those who are also in need of guidance. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to hit that button and also the notifications bell, so you're informed when the next reading goes live on the channel for you. Okay. If you would like a personal reading with myself, you can find the information in the description box below. You can also join Patreon if you'd like exclusive access to more tarot readings, free extendeds for the monthly readings, spiritual guidance videos, and so much more. Okay. So the first card you got, Virgo, was I Won't Cry For You. So I feel like you're doing a lot of releasing at this time, especially as, you know, we are just coming out of the full moon transition in the sign of Pisces, right? So our emotional body has been very much at the forefront, really tapping into what it is we're feeling at this time. What are our thoughts? What are our emotions? What do they relate to? You know, what circumstances are we navigating that has us feeling a set way? What is it that we need to take some time to reflect upon? You know, just really checking in with the self, particularly when it comes to matters of the heart and generally how you're feeling emotionally, right? It's a very spiritual time as well. So I feel like with that reflection, it's a case of you've come to the point where you're doing a lot of releasing. You know, there's been a lot of things that you've had to take the time to heal. And I feel like you've been doing that work for some time, Virgo. But now you're at a point where you're getting prepared to release it, right? Let it go. And that's why you've got this energy here of I won't cry for you. Because you've already shed your tears. You've already, you know, gone through all the pain. You've already done a lot of the introspection, so now you're getting ready to have the great release, right? So you've come a long way in your healing, is what this is saying, and that you're slowly approaching the final hurdle, and that's coming up. Well, I say slowly, I mean it's been a gradual process getting to this, but you're actually fast approaching the last hurdle. That's why this is coming up for you at this time, where you feel this reading applies for you, okay? So awesome. I'm glad to see that, you know, while it's not easy being in this energy and, you know, having to free yourself from pain, it's good that you are getting that release, okay? That's going to be very, very important for you moving forward. So let's see what insights we can get from the Angelarium and signs and messages and synchronicities that can help you with this healing process. Okay, so you got Bina, left eye, knowledge. So I feel like you are coming into this space of awareness, right? Self-awareness. The knowing that Some things need to crumble away in order for new things to begin, right? In order for new cycles to take place, in order for newness to be created, right? So there's a deep sense of reflection and inner knowing that's coming to the forefront. You may be getting a lot of synchronicities and little messages and signs everywhere that's showing you that now's the time to release, or the time to release is fast approaching. So this is a case of just recognizing that, you know, all of your inner work is paying off, and that this particularly difficult cycle that you've been navigating is soon coming to an end, right? You'll soon be able to free yourself of that and just really take the lessons on board, right? So I'll give you the passage in case you're curious about it, and also the signs. Actually, I don't think I need to go through the passage. I think it's pretty evident, but I do want to give you at least the signs. Okay. Because I don't remember the signs off the top of my head. There's quite a few cards, and it's a fairly new deck still. So, one moment. Okay. So the signs for this energy is found in learning, shared experience, and creation. So that's exactly what I was just talking about, right? So it's the inner knowing, and it's the kind of release, and also being in standing with with that inner knowing, right? And using that inner knowing to create, to start anew, you know, take the learnings, as I said, from these circumstances in order to shape the new, right? In terms of the new cycle, the new path, whatever it is that you're going to be moving towards. Amazing. Okay, good. You can see them a little better now. So I just want to make sure you'll be able to see the, you know, the key energies here. So let's take a look at the Moonology deck now. See what advice we can get to help you with this big transition that you're going through at this time, Virgo. You got two cards. Okay, I'll take them both. So you have believe in the impossible, blue moon. Amazing. And then you also have you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. Yeah, so like I was saying, I feel like you are very close to getting to the point of being able to release this very difficult situation that you've been navigating. You know, whatever it whatever it entails or involves. And I also feel like you're being asked to start really believing in yourself again, you know, that you have so much that you can accomplish. There's so much you can do, right? You have a lot to offer the world. So it's a time to really believe in yourself, believe that the impossible is possible, right? If you can visualize it, if you can dream it, if you can think it, you can create it. And that's the energy you're stepping into here with Vina, you know, knowledge. It's stepping into that inner knowing what you are, who you are, what you can do. And it's not having any doubt, it's unwavering doubt, and just stepping into that space of just creating because you can, right? Creating a new beginning, creating something that really is aligned to you. So this is what you're being asked to do, is to really take a look at what it is that you want at this time and know that you can accomplish it, right? Because you're very close to freeing yourself from a situation that's been draining, that's been very emotionally difficult for you, right? That's been very painful. And now, as you free up that energy around you, you'll start to feel that actually, yeah, I feel more confident, I feel more capable, I feel more grounded. So what do I want to do with this energy? How do I want to progress forward at this point? Okay. So I'm going to shuffle the tarot cards, and then we'll see what's coming up with regards to certain situations that may play out, other messages, key messages that may come in. I feel like a lot of the signs, pretty much everyone is going through this huge purging process at the moment. It's just the time we're in. Lots of transformations, alchemization, transmutation, lots of healing, lots of releasing, lots of creating. Like, it's just, you know, a complete rebirth cycle that we're on at this time. Very scorpionic energy, actually, even though we're in the season of Virgo. But I feel like Virgo is about getting very serious with that energy, you know, getting very serious about what it is we're manifesting, you know, uncovering hidden truths about ourselves and what it is that we truly want, what needs to be looked at objectively and, you know, addressed head on, bringing everything that's in darkness to light. So let's see what's coming up for you, Virgo. So I feel like you're very much going to be a big advocate of, you know, taking serious steps towards positive change at this time, right? Because in your season, you are very powerful at this time to be a leading example of that, especially because that is your energy, right? So I feel like people are going to be inspired by these changes that you make by taking this stance and choosing, you know, choosing happiness and growth and creation over stagnation and misery and confusion, right? Awesome. Okay. So the first card we have here is the Daughter of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like it's a case of you're aware that it's time. It's time to take a step towards that in which you're passionate about. You're expressing yourself perhaps in new ways. Creatively, you may be exploring hidden talents, just practicing certain hobbies, playing out with certain hobbies, you know, that you have, maybe you haven't looked at for a long time, right? Perhaps there's certain hobbies you have that you just kind of sidelined and now you're getting back into them. Some of you, I feel like you'll be getting into some kind of creative course or studies to help you build on your skills because of this new direction you want to take. I feel like for some of you, you're just stepping into that role of expressing as well to yourself, to the universe, to those who can assist you, what it is that you want moving forward in order to create this new beginning for you in your life. Next card you have is the King of Swords in reverse. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You could be dealing with an air sign or have it prominently in your chart. But I feel like Virgo, you are coming into that space where you're like, I'm trying to make sense of what it is that I need to do in order to free myself. I'm not quite there yet. I'm almost there. But I also want to make sure that, you know, I don't do it in such a way where I downplay my needs, I don't downplay my feelings, right? I feel like you're very in tune with your emotional body at this time, and you're not willing to compromise when it comes to your needs and your boundaries and what it is that you want, right? You're getting very clear on that. But at the same time, it's a case of you're trying to walk that fine line between being assertive and, you know, taking a strong stance, but without coming across as cold-hearted, closed off, right? Because you are still, you know, you're still very much in tune with your emotions. You know, this may sometimes come across as not being, you know, able to feel, kind of being a bit numb, right? Because of all the pain you experience. But I don't feel like that. I feel like maybe you go between numbness and feeling sadness, but I feel like more than anything, you're trying to keep your heart open and heal, but you're still, you know, you're just walking that fine line essentially. And, you know, it's not easy. So if you feel like you're a bit detached at times, that's okay. You know, you're still healing. You have to give yourself time. No one's going to hold it against you. I don't feel like you're going to be lashing out or doing anything, you know, vindictive or anything like that, but you may be a bit of on a bit of an emotional roller coaster for now, you know. So the next case Next case. Some of you could be working on a case. You could be in law enforcement or a lawyer, or dealing with law enforcement or a lawyer. That could be part of your situation, you know. Especially with that King of Swords in reverse. You could be dealing with someone who's representing the other side, who is trying to make your life particularly difficult, but you're trying to just stay strong and, you know, stay determined to win, essentially. Determined to make your case to be heard, to be, you know, understood, right? But I feel like, you know, that energy is going to serve you well, especially with the, you know, Knight of Cups here, essentially the Son of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like you have a lot of emotional support coming in. I feel like rather than this being a romantic gesture, although that can happen for you at this time, I feel like this is more about people rushing in to give you that support, emotional support that you so badly need at this time. You know, and it's not because you're weak, far from it, right? It's just everyone needs support in times of hardship, right? Especially when it involves things that are, you know, emotionally difficult or painful. So don't turn your back on the assistance that's coming in for you. You don't have to do it all alone, okay? Because you have someone, at least someone in your life that really wants to be there for you, that wants to give you the emotional support, that wants to show you that you're loved, cared for, you know, that they'll be by your side while you're going through this. So that's really beautiful. And the next card you have is the Nine of Cups in reverse. More water energy. Excuse me. So I feel like, yeah, you are kind of, you know, for a long time, I feel like you put your needs, your wants, your wishes, your desires on hold to an extent, because of whatever situation you've been navigating. But I feel like you will turn that around, you know, but at the same time, you're just trying to make sure that, you know, whatever decision you make, however you approach this, that it's going to be in the best, you know, for the highest good of all, essentially. Even when you're in this feeling like this, you're still considering others around you. I feel like, you know, it's like you don't want to do anything that comes across as selfish and self-centered and, you know, is at the expense of others. You are very much concerned of the feelings of those around you, but at the same time, you know that you can't ignore your own feelings anymore, right? So now that's starting to take a priority at this time. So you're trying to, again, find this balance. But right now, I feel like your own emotions and your own feelings and wants are coming to the forefront at this time, because simply that's what needs to happen. And you recognize that's not you being selfish, that's you, you know, doing things in a healthy way so that things can become balanced and, you know, it's actually going to be better for everyone overall. And then finally, the last card you have here is the Mother of Wands in reverse. So this is the Queen of Wands, okay, in reverse as a potential outcome. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a fire sign or have it prominently in your chart. But I feel like it's a case of, yeah, there's going to be some anger, right? I get a sense of that. There's going to be some anger or frustration, or, you know, there's going to be times where you're going to feel like that everything is such a burden, you know, and every little task is so challenging, right? And having to feel like you're having to wipe the slate clean and start all over again, it's very frustrating, because you've put a lot of time and energy into getting to the point where you're at, but now you feel like you need that clean slate. And I feel like that's what's going to annoy you more than anything, not the fact that, you know, there's certain people doing whatever, which can be annoying. It's more of a case of just the fact that you're having to start a whole new cycle again. You know, it's a completely different cycle, bearing in mind, but just the fact that you're having to start again is just grating on you, you know. But this will pass, okay? This will pass. And you got to understand that you're still going to go, even when you decide to free yourself from the situation, there's still going to be certain feelings and emotions and challenges that you face, you know, that's going to make you feel a certain way. And that's okay. Know that it's not a bad thing to feel like that. It's just part of the process. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs. But ultimately, I feel like, you know, you're never going to second guess your worth again. You're never going to allow anyone to make you feel, or anything make you feel like you're not good enough, or you're the problem, or, you know, you need to downplay what it is that you provide or what you do, or anything like that, right? You're turning that around. But again, it's just a process. It takes time. So I really feel like, honestly, Virgo, you've come a long way. You've done a hell of a lot of work on yourself, a lot of introspection. You know, you're getting to the end of this healing process. You're not quite there yet, but you're getting there. You do have support. And I feel like as long as you keep doing the work and you just, you know, you turn up, do what you need to do, stand your ground, especially when it comes to potentially someone trying to drag you through the court system, or that's trying to impede on your boundaries in any way. You know, stay firm in your conviction. Still, you know, be you, keep an open heart, accept the support that's coming in, and you will be okay, right? It's just, you're getting through the last part of this hurdle. You're overcoming the last part of this obstacle, and then you'll be able to begin creating the new, right? You're so close to it, as it says here. You're so close to doing that. So I really hope this reading helps you. If it was relevant, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I do read them. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you found it useful or interesting. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. But yeah, Virgo, I really hope this does help. And, you know, just take it one step at a time. Like I said, you're doing so well. So don't give yourself a hard time if you have moments of frustration, or moments of, you know, maybe speaking a little harshly or out of turn. You know, I feel like you will apologize, you know, obviously where appropriate, but, you know, people understand you're going through it, okay? So don't criticize yourself too much, and accept the support that's coming in. So wishing you all the best through your season. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. I really hope you have a beautiful day and the rest of your season. And I'm sending you guys so much love and support. Okay, you've got this. You can get through this. No matter how difficult the situation is, you are way more resilient than you realize. You will get through it. I promise you, okay? So keep going, okay? Don't give up. Lots of love, Virgo. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.